Now this is the thing that I've been excited about for a couple of weeks. I first mentioned it about 3-4 episodes ago. Had something exciting. Back in and get into position. This is our straw pellet feed factory. This is where we convert cheap old straw into high value feed pellets. So put on there. So now get out the tractor, and the engine is still running. And I come around here and I jump into this. How do I do it? No, I do it from inside the tractor, do I? Right. Never used this before, so you know it's all newish to me, shall we say. I've seen a video on it. Right, so turn on the pellet harvester. Here we go. And jump out again. See, that bale is running. Around here you can see the pellets coming out of the pelletizer. This hopper goes up there into a machine that does something. Comes down there into the bags. It's sealed. If you watch that silver thing, see it sealing the bags. Bags go up here, and it's a full pallet. You can see them on the tray at the back. We can safely get up here while it's running and get ourselves trapped. See, it orientates the bags. Puts them on a tray and then slides them onto the pallet. All clever stuff, isn't it? And you know, top marks and hat off to the mod developer that created this. That's awesome stuff. Right, and a little forklift. Start the engine first. Highly unsafe positioning on the forklift, but it'll do the job. Got a few pallets pre-done around here. For those. Oops. No. Now it's not going to come off the forklift, is it? Still got an angle on the forklift. That doesn't help. Do it the way we would do it in real life. Use the forks to push the pallet into position. You think people don't do that? You've never been a forklift driver. Here, waiting for the next pallet. Right, now, one of the great things about the base on this tells you how long it's going to be running. We've got supply for 0 minutes 0 seconds, so we need to get in some more bales. Come on. Not the engine. Oh, what happened there? Come on. Going on. Oh. Went a bit haywire there. I'll just get rid of that menu. Grab those 2 bales. Courseplay. Whoever wrote courseplay needs to get to grips with it and remove the right mouse button pop-up for the courseplay HUD. That deactivation button is never remembered, is the problem. Somehow I knew that was going to be a problem trying to do that. That's going to be a problem as well, because I'm too close to the bale. And now the bale is locked into the machine. And I need to grab it quickly. There we are. Get out of the machine. Right, it's still in the machine. You can see it travelling on the floor. Need to get it out of the proximity of the machine. In order to get the machine to release it. Okay, the machine still owns it. It's actually dragging the telehandler sideways. Try and get it to drop on the conveyor belt. It fell off. Now I can't get a hold of it. That one I can get a hold of, that one I can't. So turn off palletizer. And stop engine. Get a hold of that now. That still won't let me get a hold of it, but it will let me get a hold of that one. Good. Now, one of the problems with this rig is the height of the conveyor. Now, you're not supposed to be lifting these on by hand. I know, I recognize that. No, it's not right. It's off to one side, isn't it? Should be right. Still won't let me get a hold of this pallet, this bale. Only way I'm going to be able to do that is to restart the game entirely. Exit all the way out the game and restart the game. So, start the engine, turn on the pelletizer, see what happens. Yeah, you can see that bale on the floor is moving as if it was on the conveyor belt. Now the entire conveyor belt assembly and the palletizer are shaking because we've got a physics glitch. But let me get hold of that now. Will if I turn off the machine. Let's have another go. Get another bale. We'll just get the one bale this time. Should never travel with your forks or your arm raised. Always keep them as low to the ground as possible when you're traveling. That's health and safety rules. UK health and safety rules. Don't know if it applies in America or not. That's way off centre. Come on, Gaz. You've managed to pick up two somehow. No. Don't want two. Want one. Didn't turn the engine off on the forklift, did I? Pallet. Not so much better there. It's not going to be right. Oh, engine. There we go. Right. This thing back on again. Right, so if you watch on the menu at the left hand side, you can see the second bottom line, supply lasts 4, and you can see the time increasing as it shreds the bales. Because it can shred the bales and put the pellets through the pelletizer faster than the bagging and palletizing tool can handle the inflow. And basically 8,000 litres in the bale produces 2,000 litres of pellets on the pallet. So it's about a 4-to-1 compression. Now I'm lucky because I'm using 8,000 litre bales. It means that I can count it as 1 pallet per bale. And makes it easy to work out how many pallets I'm going to get. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea how many bales are out here. It's a lot. A couple of hundred, certainly. And we just check on the prices. Come across here. We can see that straw currently fetching well, £79 per 1,000 litres here at the BGA, or 93. In fact, actually, no, that's straw, isn't it? I always get these mixed up, you know. That's grass. That's hay. That's straw. Right, sorry, that's straw. Yeah. £91 per 1,000 litres at the barn. And feed pellets are, which one of these it is? I think that's the straw pellets and that's the hay pellets. So the straw pellets are fetching 300 once they're pelletized. So one bale, instead of being £720, is going to fetch 2,400, which is a big price increase. And the hay bales are worth even more. They're worth another 40%. 419 for the pellets. Once the sugar beet factory is running properly, the twice processed materials. So first you create the shredded sugar beet and the sugar and the molasses. When you then process this shredded sugar beet with the molasses and create super feed, they're worth 1,300 per 1,000 litre. So this is all value adding, and you can see that the sugar itself fetches a good old price, a lot more than sugar beet fetches. Sugar beet straight from the field, between 200 and 270 per 1,000 litres. So we get a serious value add off that sugar factory. Not only do we get, depending where we sell it, between 1,300 and 1,800 for the sugar, but once we've processed the pulp into feed, we get 1,300 per 1,000 litres for the pellet feed, or we can sell the molasses direct and get, 2,500 to 2,800 per 1,000 litres, and then sell the pulp to the BGA just under 300. Lots and lots of options there in terms of what we can do. Now, while we leave those finished processing they have, that's finished as well. Okay, let's go and get a few more, put a few more bales through, and then I want to check what's happening with that sugar factory. What I'm going to do this time, put the bales on the floor in front of the conveyor belt, back this thing up out the way, just manhandle the bales onto the conveyor. It's easier. So, right, something's on and it's going. Hopefully the machine squares it up. Tell you what, we could actually try. We could try using the crane to put them on. R to get into it, or E? E. There we go. So toggle the crane tool. That looks like a bale grab to me. Which way do we move it? Or how do we move it? Oh, it. That's it. It's that way. It's that way. Right. Got it. Never used this. Of course, that light's going to be in our way, isn't it? Up and down. There we go. Open. Ah. Down was that. Is that central on the bale? That looks central on the bale to me. Oh. Close the grabs. I'm using, you can see the mouse controls at the top of the left hand menu. Oh, lift it up. Not lifting it up, is it? No. That again. Down. That way on. Down, 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 down. Right. Close the grab. Looks like it got it. Now lift it up. Oh. Oh. Seen other people do this, and it looked very, very easy. That's got it. Definitely holding it. There we go. Put it that way a wee bit. And there. And down. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh. I don't know about you, but it's not working for me. Way. Oh, come on. I move that over there out the way, and we'll leave that alone. Don't like that. It's not working. Doesn't work for me. That works for me. Oh. Oi. Behave yourself. The machine's grabbed you, hasn't it? Even though you're nowhere near the machine. Yes, it has. I left the engine on this. Well, because we want to use it. Do. It's starting to look like the best way to put the bales on the conveyor belt, to turn the whole contraption off. Then they don't get caught and start travelling on the conveyor belt even though they're nowhere near it. So it looks like the hitbox for the conveyor belt, or the retention box for the conveyor belt, is much bigger than the actual hitbox for the conveyor belt. Now, of course, I could have taken this machine out into the field and used it the same as a baler to pick up the swaths and to then pelletize in the field and pump the pellets out into a trailer. I could have done that, but that arm is not very high. I would have been using very small trailers and lots of them. Why is it saying palletizer stopped? Oh, the pallet's full. Pallet queue is full. That's what it is. I'm just going to cheat here. No, it's not very immersive, but it's just quicker. Whoa! It's quicker to do it this way. Oh, and that would catch on that window ledge as it dropped. I'll do it this way. Still didn't do it. There we go. That's what I wanted. So much for it being quicker. Would have been quicker with a forklift. There. Free up the pelletizer. So the limiting factor here is that you can only have 3 full pallets on the conveyor belt. 1, 2, 3. And then it stops production at this end. And that's still flowing out. Could use another bale or 2 in here. Into there. Another stack of 4 in. Hooks in the top and the bottom bale. Ah, rats, it snagged that pile behind. Saying palletizer stop, but I've got to go and check on the sugar factory as well in a second, so come on, get it right. There we are. Oh, engine off. We're on manual engines. Off. All right, one more time to put a bale on while it's running. Yeah, as soon as it gets within about a quarter of the height of the bale from the conveyor belt is grabbing it and closer to the bale. Oh no, don't. You two are being a pain in the neck. Come out. Now, it's very possible a lot of this fapping about in the factory is going to get cut out of the video. If it does, well, you're still running. Yeah, I thought you were. Got 4.5 minutes worth of supply in there. It's got two bales on conveyor, which is about another 5 minutes. We'll leave that to run right now. This is not. It is putting the sugar out as fast as it's making it. It's not doing anything with the molasses. The molasses normally turns here. That factory stopped. Doesn't seem to have done anything since we went across to the keep getting that message, palletizer stopped. Well, palletizer theory is that machine there. Hasn't stopped. It's still bringing bags up the conveyor belt and putting them into pallets. Still working. So it's not that palletizer, that's for sure. Must be the one in the sugar beet factory. Now, I'm wondering. That sugar's gone up to 68. $3.67 and 68. Why is... Can't go inside. No way to go inside and see what's going on. Even on this one. Now on the Newlands farm, which I streamed, I put the sugar factory in place and just filled it up and walked away from it, and it just kept going. I didn't have to stand near it to do anything, and I certainly didn't get any of this palletizer stop messaging. Wonder why that's happening. If anybody does know, please say in the comments why that's happening. Anyway, we're getting to the end of the episode now. We're running out of time, so I'm going to wind up the recording there. I'll probably have to do quite a bit of editing to chop it back. Thanks for being here. At least this is working. And, whoa, that's not working though. Yeah, at least the this straw pellet factory is working. which I would expect it to, because it was part of an official Giants software expansion. I'd be very, very unamused if it wasn't working. Fiddly and fappy to use, that's all. Might have to find somewhere else to park that forklift. And it's the forklift that's interfering with my grip on the pallet when I lift it out manually. Just going to let that stack run out. I'll do all of the pellet making off video, off camera. It's going to be so much of it. We've got all of these pallets, all of these bales to do. Thanks for being here. Leave your comments, questions, observations, queries, musings, greetings, farewells down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Me, the Gazbeard, fighting with my new production facilities. It's been a pleasure having you here. See you again soon. Now, as always, it's not goodbye, it's just bye for now.